What's up, guys? Welcome to my next video. It's been a while since I did my last video, so it was the Planet of the Apes collection. um, when I saw these, I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna do a Stephen King's collection based on his books. Well, I read some of his books, but I really like the movies. He's one of the greatest writers. um, I don't know how he does it, but he really, I mean, everything I have here is all on from his mind, from the books, adaptations. So I have a lot because I'm a big fan of Stephen King's. So I'm gonna go through them. I'm gonna take too much time talking about them too slowly. So I'm just gonna go really quick. We have so many, and so yeah, I'm just gonna do this quick video, and I hope you guys enjoy it. So the first off I'm gonna show is 1408. Saw this in the theater. This one's kind of weird. John Cusack's the writer, and he goes to this haunted motel, and he goes to a different dimension. It's a really weird movie, but it's okay. I mean, Samuel Jackson is the owner of the hotel, or the manager, or whatever you want to call it. But based on the terrifying story by Stephen King, I saw it in the theater. So it's a weird movie, but it was entertaining. And the next one is Bag of Bones with Pierce Brosnan. I'm a big fan of Pierce Brosnan. I mean, he was the James Bond. So this one went straight to video or DVD, or I think it went straight to TV. It's a TV movie. This movie is pretty good. It's about revenge. It's about Cursed. But I'm not gonna get too into this, so because I know some people haven't seen it, but it's really underrated. Not a lot of people know about this film. But I got it for cheap, so I decided to include it in the collection. Carrie, of course, everybody knows this film. This movie is really good. I really enjoy this film. With John Travolta, Cesar Spacek. This movie is great. I mean, this one was actually the first story that Stephen King has written, and he didn't like how it was, so he threw it away in the trash. So his wife picked it up, took it to a publisher, and there it is. It made history. I mean, for that, just because of her, she decided to take it because she liked the story, and this story came #1 bestseller. So that was awesome. So it wasn't for her, this movie wouldn't exist. So the back, great film. I include this because it's a sequel, The Rage Carrie 2. It's really underrated. Not a lot of people knows about this film. I got this for $1 at a Goodwill. It's not based on its book, but it's just a continuation of the first film. I saw this in the theater, but this movie is hard to find actually, so got this really cheap, $1. So why not just have it there? And the remake, which I think this remake was better. They made another one. I think it was 2005 or 2003. I don't remember what year. But that one wasn't good. But this one was really good. I enjoyed this remake. I mean, Chloe did a good job on this film. Julianne Moore did a great job as the mother. Great remake. I actually enjoyed this one. It's one of those movies that the remakes are not that good, but this one I did enjoy. And Cell, it's like a 1408 reunion because Samuel Jackson and John Cusack came back to work together on a Stephen King film. I guess they're big fans of Stephen King because they came back together to do this film. This movie wasn't that great, but it's about technology, about cell phones, how they can possess you as zombies or whatever. I mean, it's kind of weird, but Stephen King didn't like the technology that is taking over, so he kind of made fun of it. So he made it into a apocalyptic film, like Walking Dead, but with cell phones in a way. You get what I mean. You get what I'm saying. But the movie wasn't great, but it wasn't too bad either. Cujo, of course, everybody knows this one. It's a classic. I met Dee Wallace, and really great film. And she told me that when I met her, she said that Stephen King liked her performance in this film, so he was surprised that she didn't get nominated or won for an Oscar. I mean, that's how great she was. And I don't really blame him because she was great in this film. Just a great film. Here she is. Great film. I mean, this one made me be afraid of dogs after this. Children of the Corn, Stephen King's Children of the Corn. The first one is always the best. They made a remake, but it wasn't good. But there's another remake coming out, but they haven't released a trailer yet, so I want to see how that one is. But this is the first one. The Adult Nightmare from the classic short story by Stephen King. This movie is a good movie. This is awesome. I have the sequels. I have part 2, 3, 4, and 5, and 6. I didn't include it in this video because it just it wasn't based on these books. It just made sequels to make money. So this one's actually from the book. So that's why I include only the first one. It's hard to kind of take this off because you're stuck together a little bit. Come on, get this out. Just the cases. There we go. Sorry about that. Creepshow from the Masters of Terror and Macabre, George A. Romero and Stephen King. He wrote it, and George A. Romero produced it and directed some of the videos of the stories. So this is a good picture. I like this picture. I like the TV series. It's actually really good. It's the original. There he is, Stephen King, the man. And this one is Creepshow 2. I actually enjoyed this one too. I like this video. I like this cover art, like a comic book looking. Awesome. I saw this in a Blockbuster when it was closing down, and they got this for cheap, so I got it. I'm like, good thing I have it. Creepshow 2, classic. Castle Rock, I like this movie. This show, actually, this was the first season from Stephen King and J.J. Abrams. This one's pretty cool. I mean, it's from his hometown, and stuff happens, and had different stuff going on in this town. It's a good show. There's Pennywise right there. This town has made for terror, and it's a great film. I love this. I want to see season 2. And they canceled it, so what a bummer. Dark Half, great film. George Romero directed it. It's a weird movie. It's a big personality film. Clovis Claiborne, this is with Kathy Bates. Great film as well. It's a different take on Stephen King. It's not really horror, it's like a thriller, just like a drama. The Dead Zone, and they made it to a series. This one's actually good. I like this film with Christopher Walken. Great film. Man, they don't make movies like this anymore. Speaking of what they don't make anymore is Stephen King's The Graveyard Shift. Great film. Great cover art. Great disc art. Great picture. It's awesome. I love it. With Brad Dourif, there's the voice of Chucky. Great film. They should remake that movie. If they do it right, it'll be awesome. The original Stephen King's It. I saw this when I first saw and came on TV. It went straight to DVD. It went straight to TV. Great film. I just like this. Tim Curry was just fantastic as Pennywise. Great job. The Langoliers. Saw this as well when it first came on TV. I saw it with my mom because she was a big fan of Stephen King. We saw it together, and now I got in the DVD. There's different portals in the sky, stuff like that. But it's interesting. I guess Stephen King's a big fan of those kind of stories. Not a lot of people know that the Lawnmower Man is actually based on a Stephen King book, short story. So they made a movie. So they didn't really give him credit. So they don't really show it in TV that it's based on Stephen King. But I think they did. I don't really remember. This is the double feature with part 2 with Pierce Brosnan and Jeff Fahey. Yeah, one of my favorites, Misery. I just love this film. Favorite movie of all time. Great performance, great film, great directing, great atmosphere, terrific. If you haven't seen it, check it out. Really great. The Mist. Also, I like this movie. It's pretty great. Saw it in the theaters. The ending, since you know about the ending, sorry about that, but the ending is wow. The Mangler with director Taylor Hooper, story of Nightmare on Elm Street, Robert Englund, and based on a short story by Stephen King. Great film, underrated movie. Not a lot of people know about it, but they made the sequels, but it had nothing to do with this machine. The Maximum Overdrive. This is my personal favorite. I really like this film. I grew up watching this film. I used to rent it all the time, and in VHS. And now they have it in DVD. Now I got it in DVD. I want to get this in Blu-ray. I just love this film. I know people don't like it, but it's great. With Emilio Estevez, great film. Check it out. Needful Things with Ed Harris movie is also actually really great. Great job. But the Devil, it's awesome. I like those kind of movies about devil stuff like that. The Night Flyer, not a lot of people know this film either. Underrated. Pretty great. Really bloody. Creepy in a way. Pet Sematary 2. I have this first one, but I'm going to show it to you in a bit. I have it in a Blu-ray. So there's the second one. With Edward Furlong. And one other favorite that I love right next to Maximum Overdrive and Carrie is Sometimes They Come Back. I love this cover art. Great. Love it. With Tim Matheson. Storm of the Century. Saw this in the TV as well. It's a miniseries that has like 4 parts, I think it is. Most of these films are really, really long. Like this one, Same Slot. The first one's the best. Great film. But it's one of my favorite vampire films, which is true. And the remake with Rob Lowe. It wasn't that great. It came on TV as well, but it was long and I don't know. It wasn't that creepy as the first one, the first remake, the original. Stand By Me. Hard to believe there's actually a Stephen King book, but Mr. Rest in Peace, River Phoenix, the brother of Joaquin Phoenix, the Joker. So great film. My other favorite is Sleepwalkers. I like this film. I still watch this a lot. When I feel like watching a Stephen King film, I watch this film. I just like it. One of my favorites. Silver Bullet. One of my favorite werewolf films with Gary Busey. And I saw this in the TV as well. Stephen King's The Tommyknockers about aliens with what's his name? Jimmy Smits. Thinner. Saw it in the theater. It's alright. It's not great, but it's okay. Apt Pupil. Not a lot of people know about this film, but pretty great. It's pretty good. It's interesting. Cat's Eye, another short stories in this film with Drew Barrymore and James Woods, one of my favorites actors. Christine, one of my favorites, with John Carpenter, and Stephen King actually did the book. Great film. This was not that great, Desperation, but you know, it was low budget. I think the people will say that that book is better. I really agree because I haven't read the book, but when they said that, I'm like, it makes sense. This one's a 2-movie collection, or Firestarter. I just put this because this is the only way I have a Firestarter. I have part 1 and there's the second one. Good Marriage, haven't seen it. My mom actually saw it, but it wasn't. She said it wasn't that great, but maybe I should check it out. Maybe it might be great. You never know. Let me move this aside here. And The Green Mile, still sealed. It's a long movie. Rest in peace, Michael Clark Duncan. Great actor. I think I'm watching some of them tonight. And I got the Climbie series of Kingdom Hospital, Disc 1. disc 2, the haunted motel. I think this is a complete series. I think there's 4 discs. It's disc 3, disc 4. I need to rewatch these because I haven't seen it. I only saw like 2 discs. Nightmare and Dreamscapes. A little series has a little stories with good actors. William Hurt, and along others. I mean, Tom Sizemore. And this one is like a little 3 collection. Dream comes with a Dreamcatcher, the Shawshank Redemption, and The Shining. Great pack. It's really old, so why not put this in a collection? And the original Pet Sematary in Blu-ray. I showed this before. And the remake. I showed this before as well. The remake is okay. I like the original better, but the originals, it's up there. The remake of It Chapter 2. I actually like both of them. And Trucks is supposed to be the remake of Maximum Overdrive, or sequel. I think it's a remake. So I saw this in TV when it first came out. So I saw this in a Goodwill and I got it for $1. And I got a 3-pack of The Langoliers, The Stand, and Golden Years. I cannot wait for The Stand remake to come out in TV. It's supposed to be coming out on CBS Access, but I'm gonna wait to come out on DVD. I mean, I cannot wait. I mean, it had a good cast in that film. So, and the remake, the original Stand is really good. I mean, you haven't seen it? Check it out. I mean, watch it when your day off, when you have time, because it's really long. It's like 5 hours long, just like the book. Secret Window with Johnny Depp. It could be better. And the remake of The Shining. Well, this one's better than actually had more stuff like the book. So Stephen King didn't like how the original did, with the changes it did. So in this one, he decided, to put exactly what happened in the book. So there's some changes in this one. But Jack Nicholson nailed it in the original. So that's what makes it a classic. So that's it. That's the collection of Stephen King. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you guys enjoy it. I think next video I'm gonna show my Christmas movies on VHS and DVDs, because Christmas coming up. So, and then a couple of days from now is already gonna be Thanksgiving. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you have a great Thanksgiving, happy holidays, and see you guys in the next video. And you guys take care, guys. Thank you for watching.